Oh, hold up, my people. Yizzo. Supreme, everyone. Supreme. This is going to be a quick live, my people. But again, you see the title. The blue Kachina has switched position. The green orb is now visible in the sky. And I'm gonna show you some shit. I'm gonna show you your brothers. I'm gonna show you going on in the sky. Do whatever you want to do with it. It's up to you. You know, I'm gonna keep it moving. Woman, child, and man, heaven and earth, eternal light. Each one reach you, my brothers and sisters. Yo, I see you. I'm gonna keep myself calm tonight. I'm gonna keep myself calm. My energy is high. I'm gonna keep myself calm tonight. Oh, I appreciate everybody. Yeah, everybody that already hit that like button. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. You know, I'm not gonna waste your time. You may not like my delivery, but you can appreciate my raw raw intuition. You can appreciate my eye. I've seen this coming. I can't explain it to you deeply on why I've seen it coming. All I can tell you is that I know that I always stated that I'm not from Earth. No matter what I try to do to fit in with earthly people, I could never fit in. No matter what I was doing, like I could never, and I'm okay with that. See, what happens is you have to fall in love with yourself and fall out of love with everyone else. That's all it is. And once you do that, people are going to look at you differently because they can no longer manipulate your consciousness. You're only going to move with common sense and logic. That's all it is. You're not going to move with if thought. No, it's common sense and logic. You're not going to make the situation harder than what it is. It is simple, point blank and simple. This is simple. And what happens is when you start using common sense and logic, they don't like that. They don't like that. They don't like that. And people are upset because I told you the grass always appeared greener on the other side when you still haven't grown as a human. When you haven't grown as a galactic being, the grass always look greener on the other side. You feel what I'm saying to you? That's how the universe tests you, see where you truly at within. But it always, the practicing insanity always rears its head, especially when you're not fully healed. And people be like, what do you mean by fully healed? I don't tell people to do shadow work. You shouldn't treat people on how you would want to be treated. This is karma. Karma is back here. There's no law enforcement. The only law was karma. That's it. The only law was karma. That's it. It wasn't no other law because we didn't need laws. You didn't have to tell me not to fucking lay with a child. You had to tell me not to abuse the planet. You don't have to tell me not to murder my brother. You don't have to tell me none of that. You have to teach people that have no clue on where they're at or how they even got here in the first place. So that's what you have to do. The 10 Commandments wasn't for you, it was for them. Which I don't understand. So all of the 10 Commandments are what they're going to be subjugated to when what you call this judgment right here. This is judgment time on the planet. And to be honest with you, judgment has been laid out. There is no going back from what's taking place on the planet at all. It's up to you right now where you're going to submit yourself at. That's it. Are you going to submit yourself amongst the stars? Or are you going to still want to be with these humans because you don't want to lose your friendship? You don't want to lose a loved one, because that's what we're in fear of. We're in fear of being alone. For real, you don't understand. You be at your best when you're at alone, because now you can think. You don't have no one out there usurping your fucking energy. You understand what I'm saying? That's just being honest with you. You can really think, and then you can see for things for what they are and not what they teach you, not what they want, how they want you to see it. Let's just put it to you like that. You see things for what they are and not how they want you to see it. And that's just period. So let me get in here real fast, my people. I'm gonna give you all this. Sometimes people be like, yo, Kalai, you be raising your voice. Well, tonight, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be mild, because this is easy to me now. This shit is easy. I'm perfectly comfortable with saying my brothers and sisters are completely the fuck in fear. I'm perfectly comfortable with saying my brothers and sisters, and I don't mean all of them, but the ones that have career oriented. I mean career oriented. Went to college, police officers, law enforcement, doctors, nurses, all of them right there. For the most part, 99.9% of them. I'm not talking about all of y'all, so don't say, but I'm talking about a vast majority of you. You have failed to let go of this world. Period. And it's going to hurt you more than anything. And you live in fear. I'm sitting there yesterday. This was on up at on Bayton and Walnut Lane. Is it Bayton Walnut Lane? I don't know the fucking streets. I mean, but where I'm in Philly, they had a march the street prayer. Do you not know the police officers and stuff that was already out there? His name is Captain Frazier. He was out there doing Daniel Outlaw wasn't out there. And here's the deal. When I started talking, I asked the lady, is that Dan? She was like, no, I am not Daniel Outlaw. They already knew who I was. I said, wait a minute. How was the police force created in the first place? See, when they talk about creating jobs, listen to how it sounds. They're telling you what they're doing. Create jobs. You have to create a problem and then create the solution for the people. They're telling you this shit literally in your face. You create crime and then you create a law enforcement and then you pump it on television that law enforcement is stopping crime and not understanding that they are a part of crime. And they just allow crime to happen and then they stop it. Then they come. Okay, here is an example. Have you ever seen police officers stop a shooting? I'm asking you. Have you ever seen police officers literally stop a shooting? Well, Kala, I have. No, you didn't. That nigga just didn't want to shoot him. That's all it was. Because let me tell you where I grew up at, the people that I've been around, if they want you, they gonna get you. It's no sitting there talking about the police, because guess what? They're gonna sit and be like, you know what? They patient. Because niggas is jokers out here smoking weed. How you going to war and then this is the foolishness. This is how I know a lot of people going to perish, right? How you going to war or have words with somebody and you smoking weed, laying up and having sex all day? Your mind is not even thinking. You're not sharp. So most of the people that you see talk about going back and forth with beef with one another, they're going to die. It's simple. That's nothing. It's a back and forth. I'm going through something. It's nothing. It's just a person that's going to literally go through with the act because the other one is not even paying attention. All you got to do is put a booty in front of his face, and next thing you know, he's gone. I'm just being honest here, people. It's just being real. We literally, police officers do not stop crime. Law enforcement don't stop crime. They actually promote toxicity. They promote your medical field, because if you don't have your child in the hospital, the hospital's showing up with the police officers and social services. Come on now. These are bullies, man. These people, I told the brother, I said, listen, before you put on that uniform, this is the first uniform we don't have a choice to be born with this uniform. You have a choice to put that uniform on. Everything that you have, down to your name, your education, your job, your career, all of that was either free will choice or was given to you. And you accepted it. That's facts. That's all of that. You was born with this. Everything you got after that is all of that shit is choice. If you want to accept it or you don't. If you want to participate in it or you don't. That is all free will and choice. Should I name my kid, give him a social security number, cut the umbilical cord? But that's all free will and choice. But it's forced to you. And I literally had the cop on the, I literally had the black officer, me and the black officers talking, and you know what? The other black officer got up and wove in between us talking about the captain got busy. He's going. I'm like, busy? I pay my taxes, bro. What's wrong with you? You talk about you care about the children in our community. I said, what's the number one drug in our community? Crack. No, it's not, bro. It's sugar. So you dealing with people with undeveloped brains, PTSD, and shock, and you have Stockholm syndrome. Period. Oh, you know what they do? Let me tell you what people do. See, when you look like this, when you look like, I guess, rappers and shit like that, because I guess the swag, I guess, is on a rapper tip, but I don't know. When you look like what they promote out here, that's no good, I guess, and rappers, this, that, and the third, guess what they do? Guess what they do to you when you speak with intelligence? They use it against you. Oh, you think you know how many people been around? Oh, you think you know it all? How the fuck? I'm trying to. Wait a minute. Did you know this? Because I didn't. So it bothers me so much that I have to express it to you, because you in law enforcement, bro. You don't understand that? So you don't because you don't possess the intellectual properties of understanding the development of your neocortex of your brain. Does that make me your enemy? Does that make me have to be more intelligent than you? Or does that say, you know what? Let me listen to this brother and let me see what he's saying. You don't care about, so I cuss them off. Y'all don't give a French toast about children. You don't care about this shit. This is all a fad to y'all. This is all of them out there. You should have heard what I was saying. And people were sitting there looking at me like, but I'm not just talking that, but I'm breaking down genetics and science and talking about the situation. I'm breaking down the biological difference from both of us and the fact that how they manipulating our brain through the food industrial system and through fucking the medical, the pharmaceutical, and education. So I'm sitting there out there talk. I said, if you want to stop crime, the number one crime is the lie that these people are pushing onto us. That's the number one crime. Do y'all not understand that? I asked them, do the education system work? Well, it depends on, this is how they answer the question. Well, it depends on who you are. What the fuck? Are you out your French toast mind, bro? Seriously? I mean, are you really, man? This is how I'm looking and talking to these. And guess what? They get so defensive, but they can't do shit. Because I'm like, yo, I'm your fucking brother. I'm your brother, man. Look at me, man. Before you put that uniform, look at me, man. This is how I'm talking to them. I'm your brother, bro. You don't want to hear. I even grabbed the anatomy poster and showing him the brain, and he looking at me. They don't listen to me, children. They don't care nothing about you. I want y'all to know that they don't care. This is why I want my brothers to educate yourselves, bro. Try it for yourself. Go talk to them. Go. What's the number one drug on the planet? Crack, alcohol, nigga, sugar. What's wrong with you? And when you walk in a doctor's office, ask the doctor and see what they tell you. You ask a neurologist and see what they tell you. I bet you they don't lie and tell you. I guarantee you they won't lie to you. Ask a podiatrist. Nigga, they know why the reason why podiatrists work. You understand? You know why they got a job? Because we eating sugar and you got to cut your toes off and cut your fucking, you're losing neural connections from your brain down to your lower extremities and shit because your body is all, come on, man. Stop it. This is being real. They will not lie to you. If you walk in there and you talk to them straight up, you can hear it in their voice because they be looking at you like, wow, how do he knows this? And he seems very concerned. You damn right I am. And this is the other thing. Hey, you really like anatomy? Yes, I do. I see you like it as well. That you actually went to school and practicing it, other people. That's confusing. So I don't like it enough to practice on other people, but I like it enough to break down the fact that we are different from one another. So listen, I value my brothers and sisters, but I want to tell the children, listen, you can get any of them books. You get the etymology of the English language, Latin to English and English to Latin, and you can ask them, just try it for yourself. And you will see they don't give a damn about you. They feel embarrassed to their counterparts. The white officers were standing there too. The white officers ain't say a word. The white officers, it was all black officers that was trying to get me away from him or not have us talk at all. It was all black officers. Now, am I trying to create a division? That's crazy. Am I trying to create a division? Am I telling them to hate their counterparts? Am I telling them to hate their coworkers? Huh? Or I'm telling them to take inventory in their coworkers and their occupation. But the shit be so raw to them. It be so raw, and I be standing there, man, I have a whole new different outlook on life. I have zero respect for brothers that have no problem beating up your brothers and sisters. I have zero respect for brothers that talk shit to their other brothers and sisters too. I got zero respect for you. Off with your head, man. Seriously, I have zero respect for you. You willing to beat your brother and sister up and talk shit to them and make videos about them, but you ain't willing to stand out in your community. You ain't willing to go out in your neighborhood. You got these are prisons, bro. Those schools, go look at the school. Those are prisons, bro. The school right down the street, I'm gonna take a picture and load it up. It has 2 serpents going up the side of the fucking building. Look at your neighborhood schools. Look at your neighbor. Look at the architect in the schools. Man, you better stop playing, man. Y'all better stop playing. These are prisons. These are graveyards. But y'all can find everything in one of your brothers and sisters in order for you to come up off. Man, you cowards, man. And I mean that, man. When I say that, I mean that for no. And let me just tell y'all women something. Y'all hope it's gonna come to the point though, but y'all smashing a bunch of cowards out here. Y'all letting cowards lay down with y'all. And I really mean that. Y'all let cowards lay down with y'all. You know what I mean? I mean cowards, literally cowards, man. And I don't call it what you want. So if you want to come harm me, do what you gotta do. I'm prepared for you, but understand something. You a coward, bro. You a coward, and I mean that. That's man or woman that sit back all day long and talk shit about their brothers and sisters, not understanding that their minds, bro, their brains are underdeveloped. So we in hell. So he's practicing and doing the behaviors of his slave master, of the teachings of his slave master. This is hell. So when I sit there and I listen to dudes want to go back and forth with other dudes, nigga, you's a coward, bro. I really use a coward, man. A fucking coward. A coward. Literally. Cowards. You let these jokers come in your neighborhood every day. It's a liquor store right around the corner. And all the old heads be out there, they be drinking and shit. And some of the young boys be out there selling weed. Now, do it be shootings around there? Yes, it do. But guess what? When the cops pulled up on, you know how they pull up and the car be on an angle and shit and they jump out and they just want to see how people react. Nigga, I was so happy to be walking down the street. Nigga, what's wrong with y'all? Get the hell up out of here. And they turned so red. No, if I could give you, they turned so red after all the shit that I said this poison that you gonna got my people hooked on. They are fighting the depression of the lies and the abuse that your forefathers have done to them. So you should leave them the French toast alone, bro. What's wrong with you? You a fucking mutant. You don't have no right on my planet. And you mean to tell me after the destruction of your forefathers and you look at my brothers and sisters in this condition and you make fun of them? Or you think they criminals? Get your dumb ass, get y'all mutant asses back in that fucking car and go home. I talk like that. I talk like, and anybody with me? Well, no, I talk exactly like that. What is wrong with y'all dudes? People call out, you're afraid to ascend. Oh man, they got guns on their hips. Bro, listen to me. I'd rather live like a lion for 1 minute, for 1 fucking second, than live like a sheep for the rest of my French toast life. See, I done got warm over here, man. Seriously, I done got warm. Let me get into these videos, man. Let me get in these videos, looking at my race in this type of condition, and I'm still getting for JJ. You niggas is crazy. First of all, let me show y'all something. You see this right here? You see this right here? And you can search up cochlea. You can search up cochlea in the air. It's in your ear, and it spins the same way. The cochlea looks just like the seashell right here. The number 9 is the ruling number. Actually, the ruling number in the universe is 0. We're not supposed to be looking to become 1. We should become whole. That's a difference. You're not looking to become 1. You're looking to become whole with it all, everything that's natural to the planet, even the entities that's in Pindar Moloch. You become whole with Pindar Moloch. You don't have to practice what Pindar Moloch do, but you become whole because you understand that he was created for a purpose. Understand what I'm saying? You got to understand something, people. You got to understand that he was created for a purpose. It's for this great ultimate. That's for you and I. So you even look at him and say, we're going to become whole, bro. You understand? Your species that you created won't become whole with us, but we're going to become whole. I'm going to see you for who you truly are and what you are. The grays, the reptoids, and all the insectoids, well, all of them. We're going to see all of them. Every last one. Any type of dragon. And people be like, yo, Kalai, you already see it moving around the planet. You think dinosaurs just disappear? Man, we just believe anything, man. Anything. You know what I mean? Like, these people understand something. These people can't help. I've been telling y'all this for the longest. They had help. We didn't teach them their language, English. When they came to us and speak English, we didn't know what the fuck they were saying. You see what I'm saying? This is why this entity trying to put everything on you, black man. You Yakub, you the one that created these people. Why would you go from creating ants and honeybees and shit that harmonizes with everything to creating that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Now I can see you creating something that would create that, but why would you create that? That shows ignorance, just to be honest with you. I just want to be truthfully honest with you. So no, we didn't create that. So I want you to look at this, and then hold on. Let me go on over here. You see that right there? Watch this turning. You see how they're spinning? And the number 9. Notice where they are. Notice where all of these storms are traveling all across these islands. All across these islands where they had nothing but slaves. Those islands was concentration camps. Concentration camps. That's what those islands was. So look at the water. Look at this water. Look how it rose. Look how fast it rose. Look at that. Nobody, hold on. Nobody is they're not going to live comfortable on this planet anymore. Hold on. It's something else I wanted to show. Hold on. No. Here we go. Before I get into this blue Kachinas, look at the magnetic field lines. Now, let me just tell y'all something. This is increased exponentially. Look at the magnetic field lines, my people. These all low vibrational lines are being broken off. We're moving directly into a higher energy field, a higher frequency. Now, this frequency is coming from the radiation, which is sun particulates that are coming from the sun. This has nothing to do with climate change or gas emissions in the air, what humans have done on the planet, other than the fact that they have squandered their privileges with the organic race on this planet. This is all involving the sun people, the moon people, and its creator. That's all this is. And can you figure this out by time the sky cracked the fuck open? That's what this is, point blank and simple. Can you figure this out? Because it's going to come to a time that everybody is going to have their free will to do whatever you want. And I want to speak to my youth for 1 second. Let me play a video real fast. Shout out to my brother, this brother right here, George Macon. Shout out to my brother. I value when he played videos like this. So I want to show y'all something, what's going on in Philly. But I want to speak to my youth. Listen to me, youth. They are gearing you up to do exactly what they want you to do. This is why the youth is getting so many guns. See what's happening, the elders are starting to mature and come into a settled state because they know this frequency is changing. So everybody feel like something is going on. They just don't know what's going on. So, but the children, the teenagers, they're not on point because you know why? We're not guiding them, but the society is guiding them now. And I want you to listen to this. This is in Philly.
And take a look at your screen. Police just releasing this surveillance video showing another double shooting in Philadelphia targeting teenagers. A 14-year-old and a 16-year-old were shot yesterday on Willows Avenue. That's near 54th Street. Investigators right now looking for that white Dodge Charger with a New Jersey license plate.
Meanwhile, tonight, 2 more teens are in the hospital after a shooting in Kingsessing. Let's get out to Chris tonight. And Chris, like so many of these shooting victims in our area, they are so young.
Yeah, that cycle of young violence continues on the streets of Philadelphia tonight, Jason. 2 more teenagers recovering tonight from gunshot wounds in a double shooting shot while walking down the street. The quiet dinner hour pierced by gunfire tonight near the corner of 54th and Willows in Kinsessing. Police say possibly 2 men pulled up in a car, got out, and started shooting at 2 teenagers walking down 54th Street. Gunfire hitting a nearby convenience store and a parked car.
Now, I'm playing this, but I want y'all to understand something. I want you to listen to how the news is pumping this when it comes down to our people, because we could never reach the tragedy, the level of destruction, of self-destruction of what they have done to us. So I want you to understand that if we had if television electronics was working, was invented during the time of slavery, nigga, nobody will watch TV. Nobody will watch TV. Not one person will watch TV. This is nothing. When they kill millions upon millions on all continents, millions upon millions on all continents and islands. You wiped out 2 whole continents on its own. Australia and Brazil. You wiped out 2 whole continents that were filled with nothing but black melanated carbonated beans. Nothing. How does that? How could they ever? And because we don't understand electromagnetic frequencies, we don't understand how consciousness, how the brain works. This is easily pumped into us, and you will hear brothers and sisters get on TV. Oh my gosh, the shootings are so bad. We need to get the police. We need better police officers. We need better law enforcement. The police officers is so bad. I can promise you one thing. Let me get off of here. I can promise you one thing. A lot of people might not understand this, but I can promise you one thing. We will live better without law enforcement. We will live better without law enforcement. We will live better without a medical field. Yep, we will live better, completely better. Because you know why? Niggas will think. Niggas ain't thinking now. See, niggas will think. People will think. Like, damn, is this worth it? People not thinking right now. You have no reason to think. They made you lazy, made you complacent. The market is at the store, all your food right around the corner. Anything you need right there, you can just walk to it. It's right there, accessible to you. So you need to think about your next move. Someone is thinking for you and then having you react. That's it. We will move a lot better without law enforcement. We are going to move better because the weak is going to get rid of the weak. People that want to kill people, they already psychologically dead. Already dead. They wake up every day. They wake up every day. They want to point their gun at the TV, point the gun at the mirror and shit in the wall. You know what I mean? Those people right there, they just got something to prove. My sisters, you better understand when you're dealing with a male that has something to prove as a male that's walking in his purpose. I don't mean no harm, but just being real. You better understand that. You got a nigga a joker walking around with a gun all day. He got to see he got something to prove. Even with you, he got to be on a security alert. Got to be like, that's something to prove. Somebody ain't got nothing to prove, ain't got to walk around like that. So we would be a whole lot better without law enforcement, because see, everyone is going to be accountable and everybody's going to think. So that's why we can defund the police department. See, I already know people don't want the police department to defund. You know why? Because they lazy and they cool with this toxic shit. And the people be talking about, well, do you know they burn down the pharmaceutical stores at the corner? They burn down the CVS, burn all that shit down. What I care? Most of the people that goes into those stores and need that medication, they eat poison. So burn it the fuck down. What I care about that? Tear that shit the fuck down. Oh, Kalai, you burn it down. Get rid of it all. You're going to learn to take care of yourself the right way and not allow someone else to tell you how to take care of yourself. See, you ain't going to eat sugar and get diabetes and tear up your arteries, you know, and build mucus all in your body and then complain about your back and your legs and headaches and all that shit. You're not going to do none of that. See, you're not going to do none of that. You're going to get back to you. So, oh, let me play this video. Let me get it, man. I keep saying, let me get over. Let me get the moving on this, people. Let me get the moving on. But my teens, I want y'all. I'm gonna hear this.
Big information about a white vehicle that fled the scene with tinted windows. We're not sure what direction at this point. We don't have a motive at this point.
A 16-year-old boy was shot in the head and face. Police scooped him and brought him to Presbyterian Hospital, where he is in critical condition tonight. A 14-year-old boy was also shot in the side. He was rushed to CHOP, where he's listed in critical but stable.
It was crazy. It was like more than 7 gunshots.
12-year-old Bilyani was in her bedroom watching YouTube videos when the gunfire started outside her window. Not even a teenager yet, and she fears of getting shot every day.
Now pause. You see how they did that? Listen to that. Let me pause again. Listen to this. Listen to how they do it.
Watching YouTube videos when the gunfire started outside her window. Not even a teenager yet, and she fears of getting shot every day.
Now, hold on for 1 second. What happened to the millions of babies that were abused and experimented on? Melanated, carbonated babies. Huh? What type of fear did my mother sit in for 300 plus years when slavery was legal? When James Merriam Sims was taking tools, making made up tools and sticking them inside babies' head to realign their spine, their brain, because he felt as though that their baby would be retarded based off of parents. And then it was a 100% fatality rate. What the hell? Are we out our minds here? This is crazy. This is, people think, life is a drug too. You can get addicted to this world. Life is a drug. Hold on, let me keep on moving. Let me move down here. Let me start off with this. Let me pause. Don't look at him. See, a lot of people always look at the individual and not the star that he's pointing to, because this is my attitude. And when you develop this attitude, then you start to level to a whole nother level of consciousness. Here you go.
I would rather tell you the truth and you think I'm an asshole than to tell you something I know is a lie, but you like me. And I don't want anyone close to me that's going to tell me what they think I want to hear unless it's the truth. And we do this as leaders. We do this as friends. We do this with the people in our life because we want them to like us. And it's selfish. It's not selfless. That's the fucking lie. And a lot of people will believe, I just don't want to hurt their feelings. No, fuck you. You don't have any courage. You don't want them to not like you. It's not about them. Quit fucking lying to yourself. You don't want them to not like you. You liking me is not my first priority. It's not even in my top 3, to be honest. Now, if you do like me, great. But that isn't what's motivating me. Truth, love, freedom, community. I would rather.
So did you hear that? That what's motivate me. Truth, love. I switch love with value because I love myself. Well, matter of fact, love for me and value to others. Growth. That's what means more to me. So I don't give a French toast. See, we go around people and we still practice the same toxic shit because we're around that individual, because we're afraid to lose as friendships. I will lose you as a friend because you was never my friend in the beginning. And that's just being real. You was never my friend in the beginning. So I don't have a problem with losing you or walking away from you. Just like you should have no problem walking away from me. Because see, you have people with false intentions that truly come around because they want to be a part of something, but not understanding that the work that you got to put in. You see, people want to be a part of this, but you got to really walk around fearless. You have to really walk around in your true self, because what I might be doing might be your karma. See, that's not my karma. My karma is not for one of them to get mad at me and frustrated about me telling them the truth, so they will want to assassinate me in front of everyone. See, that's not my karma. That might be your karma though, because you're coming with a false intent. I don't hate other races of people. I hate their actions. I despise their actions. That's the difference. I don't want to see young Joey or Sarah get burnt by the sun. But I'm not going to prevent that either, because it's not me. I didn't do nothing. I didn't design that. Everything that I designed walks underneath the sun. Everything that I have designed with my brothers and sisters walks underneath the sun or swim underneath the sun with no problems. I gotta play that shit one more time for the ones before I get into my brothers and sisters.
The truth and you think I'm an asshole than to tell you something I know is a lie.
See, that's what white people need, all the races need to get to. I'd rather tell you the truth and you can call me an asshole, you can call me crazy, you can call me cuckoo, than for me to tell you a lie, for you to be my friend, for you to subscribe to my channel, for you to be like, for you to say anything, give me beautiful words. You know how many people calling me and tell me beautiful words? You know how many people like, yo, man, like I value, I appreciate you, Kala, like this, that, and the third, man. I look right you right in your face. I value and I appreciate you too. Shit, this ain't about me. This about we. See, that's the difference. What do you do with people when they come around? How do they talk? Oh, Kala, you know, it's like it's like you're a prophet. No, the fuck I'm not. I'm the same as you. The only difference between me and you is that I developed self-discipline. That's it. The only thing that's separating from us from people is self-discipline and fear. That's it. When you have the knowledge, when you have the self-discipline, you're going to gain the knowledge. When you gain the knowledge, you're going to release the fear. When you have the self-discipline and gain the knowledge, you're going to release the fear. Other races have to be in fear because this is their only life. This is why they got to want to transfer consciousness into machines. This is their only life. We have multiple lives. So let me share this video with y'all, my people, before I get on up out of here. A couple more videos and then I'm out.
You like me, and I don't want anyone close to me that's going to tell me what they think I want to hear, unless it's the truth. And we do this as leaders. We do this as friends. We do this with the people in our life because we want them to like us. And it's selfish. It's not selfless. That's the fucking lie. And a lot of people will believe, I just don't want to hurt their feelings. No, fuck you. You don't have any courage. You don't want them to not like you. It's not about them. Quit fucking lying to yourself. You don't want them to not like you. You liking me is not my first priority. It's not even in my top 3, to be honest. Now, if you do like me, great. But that isn't what's motivating me. Truth, love, freedom, community. I would rather.
That's fucking facts, man. That's exactly how I feel. Hold on. I got a couple videos over here that I want to play real fast. Let's start with this right here.
Female rapper, I don't even care to say her name, and she says in a video that she has murder on her mind as she twerks in front of Planned Parenthood. Take a listen. I honestly, like, we have to stop. Let's just stop it there. On the way to the clinic, I got murder on my mind. I mean, do you have words? I don't have them. I don't have them. And I am waiting for someone that feels that they are a better representation of Black culture to speak out against this. We have a female rapper. I don't even care to say her name. And she said,
Now, just hearing that, women, just hearing that. This is the representation. Did you, first of all, if you look at how she was dressed and how the eyelashes, the nails, the fake, the straight hair, this is what we got. This is what we have to deal with. This is what we got to deal with. And because she has a nice physique body, because that's what we're in tuned into, the physical body, you know what thirsty niggas would be? You know what real divine niggas would say to her? Go read a book. The fuck wrong with you? Go read a book. You need help, sister. That's what. And you know what real women should do? Y'all should be it's not enough women standing up to women. It's not enough women standing up to women. It's a whole bunch of women that's willing to stand together when it comes to their own son and their creation, but it's not enough women standing up against women. It's not. So I forgot her name. I forgot. Candace Owens. Her name is Candace Owens. And I don't care that, like, listen, people can talk shit about Candace Owens. She's married to a white man. Okay. I ain't knocking for who she married to. She at least something. You can look in Candace, you can look in her eyes and see that she's waking up to something. Somebody told her something and she is paying attention. Now let me go real fast to this right here. Because people have been sending me this video.
Look what society did to me.
Listen,
people.
People been sending me this video, and I done told y'all already. They're never going to tell you the full truth. She was placed in a position to give you some truth, but she was never telling you the full truth. Listen to this.
Get over it. By the time these young people get ready to have children, they will realize that as the hole in the ozone layer gets larger and larger, more and more sunlight is allowed to enter our environment, and more people who have pale faces are going to die of melanoma, which is a skin cancer that you get if you don't have enough melanin in your skin. Let me tell you.
It's not if you don't have enough melanin in your skin, if you don't possess neuromelanin. Neuromelanin produces hydrocarbon. This is what this skin is right here. See, let me say this to my brothers and sisters, right? Everything outwardly is inwardly. They showed you everything in nature. That's why you was distracted from nature. When you look at a tree, right? When you look at a healthy tree, what color are the leaves? Green. When you look at a healthy tree, it's green. When a baby is born and first come out, what it has on it? Green patches, right? That was our first color. That's when we know that we are in our true higher selves. And then then we turn red. And then we turn brown, black. We turn just like the leaves in the tree. But when you see leaves turn red, they normally start to fall off the tree, and they turn black. They on the ground. Everything inwardly is outwardly. They showed you right in front. They put it right. Everything is in front of your face. Everything. And that's why they have to constantly pump this shit to you through these electronics. So that way you could never take a step back and really sit in nature and look at the full picture. You think nature is nothing. You have the slightest idea, your divine connection to what you have just created on this planet.
People of color are going to be very much in demand for reproduction in the future. And mark my words, you're laughing now.
The record number of Amazon renewed global outcry over climate change.
Hold on, let me say this to y'all, my people. Let me say this to you. They have a website right now. It's called Breeding Black Babies. Not a website. It's on TikTok. It's called Breeding Black Babies because they know that their time is completely up. So let me just say this. Let me play this right fast. Let me play this right here. This woman was strong. This woman was the woman that backed up Bill. Hold on. Now I want you to listen to what she says on how she would teach her daughter.
My daughter differently than my mother raised me. The rearing I got from my mother, words cannot express. I could live in any time. I could live in any country. I could live on any planet and I would be fine.
What was the key?
My mother gave us aphorisms to learn as children. There are two that stand out foremost in my mind. One is the inner reality creates the outer form.
Come on.
I learned this when I was in grade school. And the other is the universe bears no ill to me. I bear no ill to it. I would teach my daughter to look within herself first, before career projections, before accepting ideologies and theories and philosophies. I would tell her to look within herself, to discover her own truth, and to live in the experience of constant awareness of that truth within. I will not raise my...
Now, how many of us are teaching our daughters that? That's not simple. It may sound simple, but it's not. Everything is eternal. Before you accept ideologies, theories, philosophies, career orientated, before you accept anything from the world, look within yourself first. Ask yourself, why are you doing it in the first place? That's why she says she can live in any continent, anywhere with the wisdom that her mother has installed into her. She didn't give her a whole bunch of other bullshit. She gave her the truth. And the truth is you. You are the truth. And the truth is DNA and RNA. You are the truth. Now, hold on. Let me get into this, my people. Let me play. Matter of fact, here we go. No need to waste any more time. Where are we going to go? We're going to go right. First of all, you see this right here, this green orb, right? Not to mention, you see your brother. You see, never mind. You see the green orb, right? Now, hold on. Let me go back here. You see the blue? Hold on. Okay, let me do it this way. Let me do it this way. All right. Pause. Blue Kachina. You see it right here? The Blue Kachina has moved to the 7 o'clock position. Now, I'm going to go back over this video, but I want to show you something. This is a green orb. That orb is green. The Blue Kachina is moved here. This orb is now invisible. And this orb I used to see, or it had to be right directly behind the sun, because, or there's light here. This orb I would see over here, and it shifted here as the Blue Kachina that was right here shifted here. So before I finish going in this video, let me go back here. Here we go. Matter of fact, let's go here. This is easier. I want to pick a video that I started off from here. Boom. Here we go. Boom. See the Blue Kachina? See the difference in this, how it's sitting right here now? Now, hold on. I'm going to go back and forth, my people. Just bear with me for 1 second. Bear with me for 1 second. Here you go again. You see how it's sitting, but it's moving. See how right here, right now, you see how it's partially up here? This is moving. So now let me zoom in. Blue Kachina. That's not green. That's blue. That's not green. That's blue. So, and you can see blue in that right there. So hold on, and this is the other lens flare. So now, let me go over here. Again. Fuck. All right, here we go. This is a better one. Here we go. You see you see this right here? You see this orb? That's a circle. You see this right here? That's a circle. This is the Blue Kachina. It had to, this moved. Or if it moved directly behind the sun. But this looks like to me the Blue Kachina from the colors that I am seeing. You can see it sticking out right here. That's a perfect circular shape. Now, green orb at the top of the sun. Now, that shit has switched positions. I don't know what it means. I know things have intensified on this planet. So let me get into this real fast. Let me show you what's going on in your sky. Let me show you something. Hold on. First video was 103. Hold on, BME. Hold on. 103. Let me make sure this is right. First, there we go. Oh, that's not it. First, there we go. Here we go. Now look right here. See that? Let me go back. Look right here in this area. Right there. I'm gonna go back again so you can see. No camera tricks here, babe. No camera tricks here. This is what it is. You see that? You see how slow that's moving? You see how slow that's moving? I just need somebody just said, okay, cool. I just need somebody, listen, just so that I just need one person to say that they see it. Once they see it, I'm good. I mean, I see it. I know y'all seen it. I'm gonna do it again one more time though. 103, you can see clearly this is what you would call the upper atmosphere. But however, this sheet of light that you have over your sky, this is not what the sky look like. So you have them coming in and out of dimensions. You see, they are coming in and out of dimensions, where though that you can see them and can't. I don't see this with my. I don't see all of them with my naked eye. Like I didn't see that with my naked eye until I stripped the light. During the day, it's too bright during the day, and it's too dark at night. You can see all this shit at night, or even during the day. Let me just move this up real fast so I can get right to the next. See, I know when I see birds. say, I know when I see birds. People like Kaladi birds. Nah, I know when I see birds. I don't have no problem with saying it's a bird. I'm not desperate to show you shit that's just to keep you trapped. I'm not desperate into that. My thing is I want to show you what is happening in your sky. I want to show you the alignment that is taking place that you should be paying attention to, because this is something that you are a part of. Everything that's happening outwardly is happening inwardly. Let me see something. Oh. Okay. Now, you might not see this, but right here, my people, this is the same. It's something else moving there too. Right here. You can look right there. It's going to be very fade though. Like you're going to see it's going to be like very fade. See it? It's moving up. Let me go back a little bit. There you go, right there. You're going to see it come right up here and go straight up. Yeah. Not to mention the flickering sun. What's this? 220. Let me go up to 220. All right, cool. Oh, here you go. See that right there? This is going to come from here. It's going to go here and then come up there. There you go right there. And it's going to go up there. Whoa, you see how fast that was? Let me move it back. There you go. There you go right there. Once again, it's going to come from here, here, and right out there. And I know you saw it. Cool, but I'll do it one more time for the people that didn't see it. One more time. There you go. It's going to come here. You're going to see it come out here, and it's going to go straight out. There you go right there. And then you're going to see it go. Boom. And you think it was a war in the heavens. It was a war in the heavens, Kala. Sure it was. Sure it was. 228. Let me see. Huh. 228. Where is it at? 228. Come on, where are you at? All right, let's go here. It says 228. Let me see. Gotta have an eye for this, my people. Whoa. There we go. This is why I missed it. I don't know why I like you're gonna see it come here, and go up here. That's it right there. Oh, it's two of them. That's why. Here, here. There you go right there. There you go right there, moving. And there you go when it went right out that way. Let me see. Bingo. Gotta have an eye for it. Gotta have an eye for this. Look at that. It's a bird. It's a bug. What is it? What is it? A bird, a bug? What is it? Don't worry about it. It's a bug. Here we go. Blue Kachina again. Shift positions. It's now down here. If you look at my videos on YouTube months ago, you will see this orb was sitting right behind this orb right here. This Blue Kachina, I believe, it has moved positions at the 7 o'clock position. Now you have the green orb that is hit at the very top. This right here, whatever it is, the Blue Kachina was sitting at the 1 o'clock position. This is at the very top of the sun. Something has shifted in the cosmos. That's all I gotta say. Something had 40 seconds. Something has shifted in the cosmos. So this is why this is why they blew up. And I'm going to play the video. You see that right there? Look, this is why they blew up. You see how fast that is? But you're going to tell me that's a bug, right? You're going to tell me that's a bug. You see how fast that is? Stop it. But this is why they blew up Nord Stream 2. Because Putin was going to shut the gas back on, which y'all don't understand. Like my brothers and sisters in Europe, man, get out of Europe. Get the fuck out of Europe. See, I told y'all, what's this? I got to go up to 116. Get out of Europe. I don't tell nobody where to go, tell nobody what to do, but man, I value you, man. Get out of Europe. Let's get out of Europe. It's not going to be cute over there. It's not going to be pretty over there. Look, here you go right here. So now, mind you, I'm zoomed in. You see that right there? It looks small to you, right? Looks small to you, don't it? See how it's moving? See how that's moving? Is that a bug? Right there. And I'm going to track it all the way down. But see how that's moving? That's not moving with intelligence. All right, cool. All right, it's a bug. 253. 253. My people, it's a whole lot of other stuff that's on here too, like those light beams that are those lights that are moving past. But instead of me trying to catch them on each one, I just give you the ones. All right, here we go. I give you the ones that I catch. Here you go. See that? Boom. See that? See how that went straight up? Here you go. I catch him. Damn, he's so fucking fast. Like, and they deliberately do shit like that too. They so fast. They're like, let me see if he can catch us. Let me see. Here we go. Damn. All right, 54. Bingo. There you go. I guess that's a bug too, huh? Moving towards, moving across your upper atmosphere. All right, hold on. 253. All right, cool. Let me get off this video. Let me get over here to this video. I want to show y'all something. Now, if you notice in this video, I didn't strip the light. The reason why I didn't strip the light, because I want to show you these black crabs. I want to show you these black crabs that are hovering above your head all the time. These crabs are moving above your head all the time, and they move in unison. I just want y'all to know they move together, but they're above your head all the time. Not just the large crabs. The large crabs, you know, they dump weather. It's the weather anomalies, but 104. All right, here we go. Wow. Wow. Bam. So look, right off the back, let me show you. That's why I wanted to show you. There go one right there. Look, that's one right there. And then look, they in your skies. These crabs are in your skies. Look, you see the trail that's being left behind? I'm gonna show you on this one right here in the sky. I'm gonna show you the circular trail that's being left behind. This is how fast they are moving and they're vibrating. Look, circle, circle, look, circle, look, circle, 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 look, circle. Black, just like the ships off Independence Day. They look just like your blood cells. How do your blood cells look? Like a flat disc. Your blood cells. Look. What are they emitting? Look at this. Huh? Look at this. And look, one is over here. Look, traveling. This is what I wanted to show y'all. These are warships right here. These are warships right here. And they're moving across. I never seen, so I would see them, you know, I would take pictures of the sky, but like, damn, I see these black ships, and they move together and like cruise. And for this one right here, it's not even moving that fast. So therefore, to me, it's like they're just moving around the sky. Because look, you see how the light refracts off of it? Look, bingo. You see how the light refracts off of it? You ever notice when I show you the other objects, they stay lit from the time they move across the sun all the way across. But these right here, they look how fast they turn black. Oh my gosh, man. I'm supposed to be getting out of here. Oh man, listen, this is crazy, man. Like, I don't know why am I. That's how I told you. I don't know where people are from. I'm just telling you where I'm from. My people are here. Like, I'm not knocking nobody else from where they from. I'm just telling you where I'm from. My people are here. They don't do no negotiating. They don't do no negotiating. I just want y'all to know that and this is probably why. Look at the circle. Look how fast this. Look at the energy that's being pumped out. Look at this. Perfect circles. Look, perfect circles. I don't know where you from, and I'm not knocking where you from. Where I'm from, we don't just talk up. You know what I'm saying? We just ain't running our mouths, man. We put in action behind what the hell we saying, what we doing. Look, and there's one back. Hold on. Look, it's one back here. What I tell y'all? Look, there's one back here. It's a bunch of them in your skies. It's a bunch of them in your skies. They roll together like team. I don't know. They just always together. They always together, moving through the sky. These black ships are all just like you see the bright ones when they moving together. But these black ships, they just move differently. I'm not saying they just move differently. You can tell that these are different from others. And they got purpose. Oh man. And they got purpose. That's all I'm gonna say. If you appreciate the content, hit the like button, my people. I was gonna take some phone calls, but I gotta go, my people. I gotta go. I'm gonna go live. Like, oh man, listen, black woman, so-called black woman, thank you for this suit. And how I thank you for it, I'll take care of it. Thank you so much. But Gina Spirit is in yo. Listen, people, this is not I don't laugh about this shit. Like, I laugh, but I don't make fun of nobody. But this is some real shit that's happening. I'm telling you, there is no war. I done showed you this in the sky. People want the video, I will send the video. Go check this shit out yourself. See if I'm doing camera tricks. You can have the videos. It doesn't mean anything to me. Here's my phone. Look, my other phone broke. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. The other phone cracked on the ground. So I got the same exact phone. I mean, the insurance, you know what I mean? I don't, it's not like I'm making this shit up. I'm not making this up for y'all. It is what it is. They're your brothers and sisters. You have been pulled home. But the whole time this test was going on, you had your brothers and sisters that was here, that was making sure that the Greys, insectoids, the Draco, making sure that they don't get fully, completely out of line. Fully, completely. We're going to let you get out of line all the way to the enough that we just going to clean this shit up. But we're not going to let you fully get out of line because you don't want us to show ourselves either. So here's the trick. Here's the deal. If you do something, that's why I tell black people, all black people, if you in fear, if you was to go out there right now and say, I'm not taking my kids to your school, we're not participating in none of that shit, we're not even eating your foods no more. Do you not understand what will happen on the planet? That's an instant change. The system will literally get on their knees and beg for you. Literally, they will literally beg, but you don't believe that you have the power. You know, just like football players, basketball players, if they don't believe that they have the power. The power is you. And I don't mean no harm to my brothers and sisters, but more importantly, my brothers that play football. What is the life expectancy, meaning the career expectancy of majority of the positions in football other than the quarterback? The quarterback can play till he's standing 45. Look at Tom Brady. Look at these players. But your wide receivers, your running backs, black people, defensive linemen, linebackers, free safeties, these are all, majority of them are black people. What's wrong with you? They are using you to abuse yourself for their entertainment. And I can't see how we continue to take our youth to these fucking, you know why? Because we lazy. We don't want to teach them nothing else. We're uncreative. So we allow other people to create things that actually brought us close together to turn it into a physical, violent sport. I'm being honest. Even basketball get violent, even in the playoffs. Look at the brothers. Look how they be talking to each other. I mean, I'm being honest. That's an energy frequency. Even though you say it's a game, but you willing to punch your brother in the face over this game. You done seen it. Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Brown, they all fight. And I'm being honest. And they jumped on Ron Artest for walking up in the stands and slapping the shit out of these white folks for throwing beer on him, bro. What's wrong with y'all? And we all looking at Ron Artest like it's something wrong with him. It is something wrong with him for being a clown in their fucking system. True. But there's nothing wrong with him hopping up off that fucking stand and slapping the shit out of a mother French toast joker that thought that they felt comfortable enough to throw beer on them. This is how they get. Look at how these people get enraged when you don't do what they want you to do. Look at how they get. Say you're not playing football no more. Say you standing up for your people. Look at how enraged they get. But see, let me tell you something. You know why they get enraged like that? Because most of us want to stand up for the same thing that was being talked about in the fucking 50s, 60s, the 70s, and the 80s. That's why. But we stand up and say we're the number one supreme beings on this planet. You came here after us. We're not participating in none of your shit no more. You got brothers in Africa that got on police uniforms that are policing and abusing their own people. This is a disgrace. And I mean that. And I want other races, listen to me. I never wanted anything to happen to you, and even to this day. But I want you to know something. In your darkness, you're going to have time to reflect. You ever see, let me tell you something. A lot of y'all may have never experienced this because this is your system. But let me tell you something. When I got arrested for a shoot, right? And I don't brag about this stuff, but I'll be honest with myself. When you get locked up, this is why they let you sit there for a period of time before they started talking to you. And you'll have no water, you don't have no food. You might have some water inside the cell, but you don't have no food. And your mind starts to think about the decisions that you made that got you in the position that you are in right now. You see, you're going to have time to think and reflect on all that was done to our people. And guess what? My people are too. But you are definitely going to have time to reflect. In Florida, and Ian, that was just the beginning. That was just the beginning. You got a whole frequency to be concerned with. A whole energetic, universal frequency to deal with. Ian was just the beginning. The pipeline that was like, wow, this is crazy, but it don't matter. I want to play something real fast. I want to play one more thing, and I played this video on Instagram earlier, and I just want to play something. I want y'all to listen to this individual real fast. Okay, here we go.
And you can.
All right, here we go. Now, any video I use for awareness purposes only. Now, the only reason why I'm using this video, because he gives you a percentage of the truth, but I'm going to give you the entire picture because, see, these people believe that there is going to be something greater in this new world that's supposed to be created for them through crypto. You understand? Through digital currency. No, that's not happening. I just want you to understand that. That's all false reality for you. That's all it is. However, I want to share something with you. So any video I use for awareness purposes. Here you go. This is AMTV, but I want you to hear this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the damage to Nord Stream 1 and 2 is now being reported as irreparable. This is going to guarantee a hard winter and a hard freeze for millions of people in Europe. And now they can't even release sanctions, as Germany might have been forced to do that as people began to complain that, hey, we're cold, energy prices have skyrocketed, why don't we ease up on Russia? Well, notice now that option has been completely taken off the table, and I don't believe that that was an...
My apologies, people. I don't know what the hell happened there. Okay. What the fuck happened there? What? Where did the video go? Wow, where did the video go? Damn, YouTube, are you really that, like, y'all really like that though? Oh, I'm not supposed to talk about the dark ages, huh? Here you go.
To guarantee a hard winter and a hard freeze for millions of people in Europe. And now they can't even release sanctions, as Germany might have been forced to do that as people began to complain that, hey, we're cold, energy prices have skyrocketed, why don't we ease up on Russia? Well, notice now.
Now, hold on. Let me explain something to you. I stated this earlier. You heard German people was stepping up and saying, listen, like, nah, man, these energy prices, gas prices, they too high. Like, listen, we gotta do something with Russia. So their leaders, so-called leaders over there, were stating like, oh, maybe we release some of the sanctions so Russia can turn the gas back on. Now, Putin was willing to turn the gas back on, but somebody blew up the motherfucking pipelines.
Option has been completely taken off the table, and I don't believe that that was an accident. The irreparable harm and damage of a pipeline that cannot be repaired. This will take months and months and months, possibly years. So this is an economic, financial act of war, in my opinion, much like there were economic, financial embargoes and sanctions put on Japan prior to the outbreak of World War II. And what I believe is leading up, ladies and gentlemen, God forbid, pray that we're wrong about this, but I think it's apparent, World War III. Again, this is AMTV.
Now, you know that China and Russia, right? They have created a world reserve bank. Just so you know that, right? And if you search, they're getting ready to dump the American dollar. Just so you know that.
I'm Christopher Green. It is September 28, 2022. Let's get into all these hard-hitting facts and more today. Just to give you a little bit of the other side of the story here, you can see here from RT, Nord Stream damage might be irreparable. So here's a question. What does Russia have to gain from the pipeline that's cost them billions and billions of dollars to build under a lot of scrutiny to blow up their own profit center? And
mind you, billions of dollars to build and get billions of dollars income. Why would they blow it up? And they was ready to give them gas as soon as they lift the sanctions. What do he gain by that? Just think about that. Just understand what I'm saying. Just understand. What do Russia gain by blowing up their money source? Would you blow up your money source? If you were getting billions of dollars from this one gas line, these two gas lines, would you blow it up? Now, millions of people in Europe will not have gas this winter. Tell me who's standing to gain from that. See this guy right here? This is Pindar, Moloch, the Sumerian god. This is Enki. This is all the shit in one. And this is, you know who this is? This is the person that represents him right now is the king. See, when the queen died, that was the choice right there. That when the queen died, it said, all right, it's over. The financial system is going to collapse. This is over. And you see what he have in his hand, a pine cone. This is your pineal gland. This is the war in heaven. Take their consciousness away from them. So let me get back over here to this, because I only want to play a little bit more of this. I want you to hear this.
The irreparable harm and